And now the traditional countdown here in the Philipsstadion before the teams enter the field, accompanied by the usual fireworks. It's another noisy and raucous evening in Eindhoven. PSV at home to FC Emmen. Expected to do the job, make it 9 wins out of 9, and move on to 27 points. Extending that lead over Ajax temporarily to 8. PSV, with 30 goals already, have a habit of breaking sides down. Just one change, and that sees German defender Daniel Schwab return after sitting out the last game against VVV with a knock. The first minutes of league action he'd missed in over a year. Dumfries, who looked to have left that one run out of play, but he's got away with it. This is Hirving Lozano. 7 goals in 8 league games for him. It's been a very prolific campaign again. Chavlan can't deal with him there and picks up the yellow card as a result. And that's going to make the rest of the game rather difficult for the left-back. Dumfries high up the field there, which means Rosario sort of drops into that right-back area as an auxiliary should they need one. He's very adaptable, and the PSV formation is very good when it comes to filling in gaps, those midfield three. Rosario on one side, Hendricks on the other. Here's Lozano. Lozano chased by Klok and away, and no nonsense from Bale to put it behind for a corner. Half an hour mark, just 2 minutes away. It's Angelino to the near post. Clearance is poor, only as far as Bergwijn. Lozano, this time with the right, tempting, teasing, converted by De Jong. Beautiful cross, another assist for Lozano, and another goal for De Jong, who makes it 5 games in a row and 5 goals. PSV's number 9 and captain in a really rich vein of form. It's his best run for 2.5 years. And it's another towering leap ahead of Nick Bakker. Lozano's cross perfectly flighted for him. Little chance for the goalkeeper again. And PSV, 2 goals to the good already. Lozano. Angelino, space for Lozano. This could be danger again. The Mexican wants it himself. He's given it to Pereiro. Emmen getting back. Not much time on the ball for these two, Bakker and Veendorp. 2 centre halves. Schäfer will have to be careful with what he does here. He gave it away, and Bale can't do anything, and this time neither can Lozano. But that is a risky strategy from the young goalkeeper, who's got away with one and knows it. And challenged well on the edge of the box. His goalkeeper played him into real trouble. Hendricks anticipated it. Lozano, you have to say, probably should have squared it. Instead it's a corner, which the Mexican will come over and take. Decent one right into the near post, and De Jong has 2. Goalkeeper beaten to it, and it's a largely embarrassing 60 seconds for 18-year-old Kjell Schäfer, and whose mistake here has led to a 3rd goal. He tries to come and get the ball, doesn't look convincing, and De Jong beats him to it. He goes off the back of the PSV captain's neck, off the goalkeeper and in. He'll take them however they come. 2 for De Jong, 3 for PSV. Rosario might get worse yet. Bergwijn, chirping down well. This time slotted wide, and only just by Lozano. That really would be rubbing salt into the wounds, but PSV at the moment look like they can score every time they come forward. They very nearly did. Bergwijn going for the nearer post, Keppen unable to hold it, and actually somebody sliding in might have turned that goalwards. Takes the penalty, should it arrive. De Jong went through a long period of missing them, which is why the responsibility then passed to Marco van Ginkel, last season's captain, and now Pereiro, should they follow protocol. Here's De Jong, though, might not need a penalty. Vendor. Here comes Denzel Dumfries. Chavlan across to help out. Lozano over the leg of Ben Musa, and De Jong had picked up an awful lot of space by Ben Musa. Off goes Lozano. Chipped over the top, Angelino. We'll wait for it to drop, and then almost catch the goalkeeper out. Pereiro waiting at the far post, Lozano coming back in with Ben Musa. It's been a nervy one. Lots of space for him to run into. Why not take on an effort from here? Palmed away almost into the path of Pereiro. And then Lozano could only deflect it behind. One back by Gutierrez to his good friend Lozano. Pereiro and De Jong waiting in the centre. Gutierrez standing off. Now somebody else comes to join in. He's had precious little to deal with, a couple of efforts on target so far before that. It's Clock who's taken over the armband on Lozano, and a yellow card for the right back. Three each now. Here's his bench. Now Lozano. Only De Jong to aim for, and even he was resting on the edge of the 18-yard box. That's going to be a free kick. The shove on Lozano. Enough for the assistant to wave his flag. Chacon doesn't agree, understandably, from his perspective. If you're going to move on and improve. Next two for them are at home at least, VVV. The next league opponents before they'll host another lower league side, Odin, in the cup, and then go to fellow Northerners Heerenveen. Here's Kazaya Vendor. Wide to Clark. This is a good passage of play, this, Banning. Good possession from Emmen, playing it neat. Chacon sold a little short, and this is where PSV can counter and cause problems. Lozano right on the shoulder of the defender, but in behind now, Lozano! Driving one towards the near post. He got away with it this time. This was Lozano's effort, stinging the palms of Scherpen at his near post. Lozano wriggling away, but not away from Arias. In another impressive display, they scored 4 with that reply against VVV here. Now 5, and Nick Bakker steps in on Lozano. It's the third of 4 straight home games, this one, for PSV, the fourth coming in the Champions League. After that, domestically, they'll travel north to visit Groningen before hosting RKC Waalwijk of the second tier in the Dutch Cup. It's Lozano's free kick. It's fallen here for De Jong. First game of the weekend. I'm wanting to see how Fortuna and De Graafschap, who are just a point behind them, fare in their outings. No Friday night game on this occasion. Here comes Marlon. Great save. Pereiro, no. Lozano, no. One of these two making it. Great control to take him away, Daniel Marlon. Good save in the end. Credit to the goalkeeper, but Lozano needed to hit the target. It's Good from Gutierrez. Marlon motoring away, not stopped by a desperate late challenge. Good ball, Lozano, this could be a fine goal. It is. PSV have 6, and Lozano, after much trying, gets himself on the score sheet. Marlon with the assist and a scintillating run from the youngster. Finished off in style by the Mexican. They've gone one better than Ajax now. The top to 8 points. Marlon, they had a couple of bites out of him. Veendorp couldn't stop him. And Lozano bends one into the corner. It's his 25th Eredivisie goal overall since joining PSV. And it's his 8th of the season. That puts him level at the top with Heracles or shot. Nearly served us both. (6-0) in Eindhoven. Hendricks withdrawn at half-time for Gutierrez. Dumfries and Bergwijn given a little rest as well. They might have had more. Angelino.